Here, this is a large potato, and this is what if Asta met his other self. So yeah, part three. So wait, part three? Yeah, part three. Because I remember recording part one, part two on the same day. So this is part three of this what if. No recaps because it hasn't been 1 month. It has been like a couple days, but yeah. Now I should mention one thing before I go on with this shit. No, it's not the door me opening the door. I'm just checking outside if it's too hot or too warm, or whatever. Because I gotta cut some of the edges of my house. Not a house entirely, mostly the grass. But yeah. Other than that, also I haven't really ate, so I might just hurry this up just so I can go eat. But yeah. Now, I just want to get to the elf arc, but before I do that, let me go into this what if. Also, I should mention one thing that I kind of rewatched this yesterday, like rewatched both this what if and the other what if. It's just I forgot about what I was gonna do because I was too damn tired and I actually didn't record it at all. But yeah, let me go into this what if now. I should shut up, and yeah, I took too damn long. But yeah, let me go into this what if now. We go into Asta. Asta is right now just eating something from Charmy because Charmy says eat, eat, eat. Asta says okay. He's just eating it because yeah. So well, seeing the next match, and the next match is Finral versus Longris. Now of course Longris is still trying to kill Finral, and of course he says die. This is where Finral, he doesn't die in this one that much. He does actually unlock his fallen angel drop or whatever it's called. And of course this is where he started sending it Longris, but of course this is where he still falls. But this is where before he falls, he makes a new spell called teleportation arrow. This is where it's a little bit faster now magic, but of course it's condensed into making an arrow, and he launches it straight towards Longris before falling backwards. This is where the arrow doesn't disappear thanks to the user hasn't actually falling out of mana and all that. And this is where Longris was about to get hit, but Longris sent multiple attacks to attack it to actually get rid of it, but it doesn't fall since the other attacks are smashing upon it. This is where Longris has to dodge. So of course this is where the arrow, this wasn't actually going towards him. It was going towards his crystal. This is where he says no. This is where he puts his hand into having the teleportation magic and just slice it down the middle of the arrow, cutting it. And this is where he says, "You fail. Now die." This is where he was about to kill what's it called? He didn't kill it. Didn't kill Finral just yet. He instead turns around and slashed the crystal down so it broke. This is where he says, "It seems you got a little stronger, brother. But that didn't matter anything. Now die." But yeah, he was still about to try to kill Finral. And this is where, Asta appears in blinding speed, grabbing this man and breaking his arm, saying, "Don't you dare touch my senpai, you fuck." This is where, Longris say, "Oh, you can't." This is where Asta kicks him, smashing him into the wall. This is where, Julius wide in his eyes. How fast is Asta that he can able to react faster than anyone? This is where, Julius came down there. What's it called? What is his name? Omar? No, not Omar. Or it's something with an O. I forgot it's got the name. But the healer of it, and of course decides to go up to what's it called? Finral to heal him. And of course, this is where Longris rushes at Asta, trying to kill him. But this is where, Asta was ready to go into Soul Reaper mode. Well, he was already in Soul Reaper mode. He was about to pull out his Sanpakuto, mostly his Shinkai, because yes, it is in Shinkai. But yeah, this is where Julius appeared trying to put them in a what's it called, time barrier kind of place, mostly the time stop barrier and all that. And both of them also dodges because he does use flash step, faster to dodge it. And of course, this is where Longris is the only one captured. Asta says, "What the hell are you trying to do?" This is where Julius says, interesting. You still are able to dodge that. Quite annoying now that I think about it. Well, too bad. I don't care. This is where, Julius says, "Okay. So, what do you want, Asta?" Asta says, I want him, his damn head, in a fucking platter. This is where Julia says, I can't really do that. Fine, then I'll fight him. This is where, well, Julia says, okay, but all of you can go all out, but yeah. This is where, well, it's the Longers versus Asta. Now, Asta size up, like kind of breathes in and out, and this is where, well, Mimosa says, so, we're going to fight again? Asta says, yeah, sorry about that. This is where Zora says, whatever. I'm gonna beat the shit out of the Nova. This is where, well, Asta says, yeah, you can do that. This is where, well, they get ready to fight against the Longers, and Longers says, I'm going to beat you, you peasants! So yeah, this is where, well, Asta says, I'll go against Longers, while you others can go and destroy the crystal, or try to, or protect it. This is where, well, they nodded, but this is where Longers starts sending attacks at Asta. Asta pulls out his Zanpakuto, slices through them. This is where Asta is actually adding Rialto, managing to cut through them. This is where, he pulls out his, also the anti-magic sword, mostly the Demon Dweller, and starts cutting them down. This is where, well, Asta is right now rushing towards, well, Longers. Longers is saying, I'm going to defeat you. I won't die. I am a fucking Nova. This is where Asta says, oh my gosh, shut the fuck up. Asta appears flash stepping him, and this is where Asta appears behind him, sending a slash attack, right now cutting Longers. Longers says, you despiteful human. That's right, Asta says, despiteful human. Ow, that hurts my feelings, but fuck you too. Asta then fucking back kicks the Longers straight towards the wall. This is where, well, mostly a rock side of the wall. This is where he smashes Pond. Longers is getting angry, saying, I will kill you. This is where, well, he makes a new magic spell, but this is like the magic spell that he was going to get when he's an elf and all that. But this is where he makes a large portal magic, the thing that just spares everything, like that big, what's it called? Big, ball and all that. That's like, let me explain this. The one that was like in, what's it called, when he was an elf, and of course is where, well, Yami and Jack were fighting against him. Those two big balls, but he only makes one of them. And of course he throws that at Asta. Asta sees this coming towards him. That's where Asta doesn't move. Instead he puts his hand, well, on his sword when he puts his sword in front of him, saying, Bankai Sugetsu. This is where, well, and the power of explosion explodes from Asta, right now transforming him. And all you hear in the background. No, I'm just kidding. But of course, this is where, well, Asta says, fine. If that's what you want to do, fine. He pulls out, he also does have the Demon Dweller on himself. He still has it. He just had to put it down. But this is where he grabs it. This is where he puts both of the swords close to each other. This is where he says, Getsuga Tensho. He sends an anti-magic Getsuga Tensho. This is where he add both anti-magic and, well, the Getsuga Tensho together. Now, of course, it's red and black, the Getsuga Tensho and Bankai, yes, but it's now having crackling red lightning around it. This is where, well, the attack slices through the portal magic and goes straight towards Longers. Longers says, no, he gets cut. This is where, well, he goes, he passes out. He gets knocked the fuck out. But yeah, also say pathetic, but I wasn't expecting much. This is where Asta is walking now towards the others. This is where, well, Zora is right now fighting against Haha again. This is where Zora wasn't needing to do much. He just punched this guy and started fucking making fun of the suit. This is where Mimosa is trying to fight against the ice user. And this is where the girl is like, damn it, where's Longers? Damn it. My spells aren't that well to be fighting. Then against the Vermilion. Well, yeah. Not Vermilion. I forgot Mimosa's last name. I think it's Vermilion. Is it Vermilion? I don't remember. This is where, well, against her, I won't be strong. Even though she doesn't have that many attack spells, but that sunflower is charging up. I need to make a shield. This is where Asta up here saying, sorry about this. Asta cuts through the, well, crystal. And this is where she wearing her eyes, the blue hair. That's from mostly the Atlantis, or mostly Atlantean, blue Atlantis, what's it called? Squad member or whatever. This is where she widened her eyes. Did Longress fail? This is where, well, Asta, he appears right now, still in this, like, black, what's it called? Just black outfit, like Ichigo and all that. And, of course, the black sword, like the black katana and all that. Of course, this is where, well, she also mentioned that he still has the bandages underneath him and all that. Yes, that doesn't really change that much. He did take off the brown coat when he was fighting against, well, Longress, but yeah. I forgot to mention that, but yeah. Bleh. But of course, Asta say, "Oh, you think I defeated Longress? Yeah, he just has a huge cut in him. Well, not medical ninja, medical person's gonna have to heal him. Well, bye." This is where Mimosa says, "Wait, we won? Yes." This is where Zelda says, "I guess we're going to the final. Well, it's time to bully them." This is where Asta says, "Why would you bully someone that has self-unconscious skills? Because why the hell did she become a magic knight then?" This is where the blue-haired girl is kind of getting scared, but this is where she didn't expect Asta to actually kind of say stuff like that. This is where, well, like, kind of protect her a little bit. This is where, well, Zora says, "I don't care." This is where, well, Zora says, "Fine, if you," because he's looking at Asta's eyes, and Asta seems to say, you say something to her, or I'll probably murder you." This is where, well, Zora says, "Fine, I'll talk to this guy." Haha, guys, kind of waking up. This is where Zora is starting to just bully him. This is where Asta says, "Well, what are you looking at me, Zora? You're not bullying, you're not going to say anything about this guy? The hell should I care? The guy was the annoying dick half the time. Do you think I'm going to care that much?" This is where, well, Zora says, "Okay." This is where, well, they go into the final match after, well, what's it called? That one captain from that Blue Atlantis squad and all that, the captain that fought against Yuno did go into spiritual form, and he didn't want to because he wants to show this against Asta. But this is where, well, he did. And of course, the final match is Asta team versus Yuno's team. This is where, well, people are right now feeling the mana. Well, a mana glare from Yuno and the spiritual pressure from Asta. This is where multiple people that were kind of standing in the middle kind of fucking walked away because holy shit, their both powers are just a rating off of them. This is where Mimosa and Zara is like, "God damn it, this guy's scary." But mostly Mimosa is like, "He's hot, but he's scary at the same time." This is where, well, Noelle was like, "Asta." This is where, well, the mushroom guys, they're very powerful. This is where, well, when they get down there and all that, this is where, well, Asta says, "I'll be going offense." This is where, well, Zora and Mimosa be defense. I know Noelle's probably going to go offense and even, what's it called, Yuno. But Yuno's going to go after me. Okay? This is where he kind of nodded. And Zora, if you fuck this up somehow, I'm going to be the one humiliating you, you fucking bastard. This is where Zora says, "Hey, I'm the only one to humiliate people." Well, too bad. Now shut the fuck up. Also goes into Soul Reaper mode, and right now it just flies up. Right now still having his sword and just, what's it called, the Shinkai, but yeah, not the Bankai just yet, but yeah. He flies up, and he rushes towards where, well, Yuno's at. Yuno is right now flying towards him. And this is where they both kind of fly past each other until, well, Asta says, "Found you." This is where he tries to slash at Yuno from midair. This is where, well, Yuno says, "Damn it, I see you're here. Fine. Wind tornado." He makes a wind tornado straight towards Asta. Asta cuts it down with his sword and keeps rushing straight towards, well, Yuno. Yuno starts sending multiple attacks at Asta, and Asta's dodging it pretty easily. He's saying, "Damn it, move, shit." Yeah, right. This is where Asta's just easily dodging from the air. He's twisting mostly in the air and kind of dodging attacks, mostly slicing through them, but yeah. This is where Noelle realized that she already knows that Asta's going to probably fight against Yuno. This is where, Yuno doesn't have a sword or anything, so of course this is where he has to go into spirit form and start fighting against Asta. This is where, well, he managed to clash against Asta's sword. This is where both of them get pushed away, but yeah. Noelle is right now running, well, kind of rushing towards, well, Mimosa's team, but yeah, this is where the fungus dude is like, "Damn it, I'm gonna have to see her." Now, of course, Noelle, she got a little bit more stronger. This is where she activated her Valkyrie armor. But instead of having the, what's it called, the Whirlpool kind of like spear weapon or whatever it's called, she actually creates a water sword. This is where, well, she has her Valkyrie armor. It's not like the same Valkyrie armor, like what's it called, cannon for when she was kind of like helping us or whatever. It's a little bit more different. It's kind of like armor that's on her like hand, well, like yeah, her hand and her arm, and yes, covering up her chest and other things. This is where, well, it's a little bit much thinner because yeah, she needs to mobilize, but she can't really fly with it much. Of course, this is where she adds another spell that's called Angel Wings. Well, Water Angel Wings. This is where these Angel Wings appears on the whales just to fly. This is where she starts running behind a rock and then just transforming in it, and now flies up and trying to go towards Mimosas or where they're at. This is where, well, Asta's right now clashing with, well, what's it called? Saying, you're not gonna defeat me, Asta. Asta says, well, I know that. I'm just, well, I can't really distract you. I am only the elephants. Damn it. This is where, says, you better show me that form. Which one? Which one? I'm talking about the one that you kind of go into and have your sword much longer and, I guess, black. I also say, oh, you're talking about Bankai, sure. I also goes in it saying, Bankai. This is where, well, he says, now it's better. This is where, says, of course. How we can fight our eco powers. Our full eco powers. This is where I also say, yeah, full eco powers. I definitely don't have something else up my sleeve. No, that is not the case. This is where Asta rushes at and of course this is where they start clashing. This is where Asta managed to cut multiple times. Well, mostly like 2 times. This is where realized that Asta's speed increases. This is where, well, he realized that this is probably a bad thing. Because Asta's speed is, well, increases, but his, like, strength didn't probably increase that much. This is where, well, Asta is mostly blitzing, what's it called, then sends a, like, wind, what's it called, light attack. Like a wind beam. And, of course, Asta sees this, and this is where he says, Getsuka Tensho! He sends a upper slash Getsuka Tensho straight towards This is where, well, like attack just gets cut through the middle and almost hits Yuno's like, damn, he's strong. And so where Asta says, and he's, And so where Asta turns around and says, Yuno's right now hiding behind rocks. Maybe I should go for his crystal. This is where Asta starts kind of flying. Says, no you don't. Wind arrows. This is where Asta dodges him and says, damn it, I tell you what I noticed. Says, you're going after my crystal. Asta says, I could go after your crystal and kind of crack it. I could also use it to get to Gatencho and probably destroy it that way. Says, you wouldn't dare. You're having way too much fun, aren't you? Of course I'm having way too much fun, It's just, it's better. How about let's play that one game that we were in, what's it called? That festival where I block one of your attacks with one arm? Let's play that game. Says, no, you fucking psychopath. Also says, come on. Fine. I guess we don't want to play that game no more. Oh, so mean. This is where, says, whatever. Wind style. Wind bullets. This is where he makes multiple circles, like little tiny wind like circles, and starts sending them straight towards Asta. Asta, speed. He managed to cut them all down, and of course, not even one of them managed to scratch him. Well, one of them did manage to scratch him, mostly in the cheek. This is what Asta says. You really are kind of becoming more stronger. This is where says, of course. This is where he says, wind style, clone. This is where he makes a wind clone right next to him. Yes, the spell managed to make another thing. This is where, 2 Yunos appear. This is where Asta says, damn, very strong. I wish I could make clones, but I can't. But whatever. Asta started kind of fighting against the 2 wind clones of This is where Asta says, damn. Well, not 2, mostly 1 other, but yeah, there's 2 now. This is where Asta's kind of clashing with it. This is where he blocks one of the attacks from because tried to punch him at him. Asta grabbed him from the arm, twisted him, and smashed him into the clown. This is where both of them smash to the ground. This is where Asta says, well, you 2 are down. Now this is where Asta almost gets hit by a wind beam, like a tiny wind beam from from both of them because they're still alive. Because both of them have split of magic into each other. Think of it like Shadow Clones. Yeah. It's similar to that, but yeah. That's where Asta says, damn, You really aren't gonna give up, Yuno says, of course not. I will show you. I will become the Wizard King. Fine, if that's what you want. If you want me to fight you, fine. Asta grabs his right hand, not right hand, his what's it called, left hand. He has the bankai in his right, and Asta goes up to his face, and this is where he goes up on top of his hair. This is where he flashes his hand down towards his face, and this is where what's it called? This is where when he does kind of puts the hand down, this is where he says holification. This is where a mask appears. This is where it's mostly because he kind of adds this red energy first, and does appear a mask. This is where his eyes are now completely purple. Instead of being a greenish purple, they're just completely purple now. This is where the mask looks like what's it called? It looks like Ichigo's mask, white and not white. Instead of being white, it's black and having red lines, but on both sides, these 3 red lines on both sides, mostly on the eyes. But yeah, that's where the eye hole of around the eye hole of the mask is kind of red. Well, yeah, like a crimson red. But yeah, that's where Asta smiles, saying, "So how do you like this now?" This is where it's confused. This is where Asta's voice changed completely. Yes, because Holofy I think does change. Wait, did it change Ichigo's? I can't remember now. Yeah, I did change it. Yeah, I should have changed it. So yeah, so of course where Asta says, "How do you like this now? This is called Holofy. A thing that I can do thanks to what I am." This is where it's confused to what you are. What? This is where Asta says, "Getsuga Tensho." He swings it once in front of him. The Getsuga Tensho becomes bigger and much stronger. This is where has to dodge. He tries to jump up, but mostly his wind clone has to boost him up in the air to get away from the Getsuga Tensho, and his wind clone gets obliterated. This is where multiple things get destroyed in an instant. This is where widen his eyes. Also says, "Damn, I almost got you. Coon." So yeah, this is where widen his eyes how powerful Asta and that mask made him to be. This is where appears right trying to send a wind blast right in front of Asta point blank. This is where Asta sees this, and what he does is grab Yuno's hand and just twist it to the side when the wind blast gets launched towards the other side. So Asta says, "That's not very nice of you, Yuno." This is where Asta swings his blade down towards Yuno's torso, managing to slash him. This is where Yuno goes, "Damn, no, damn, I'm losing." This is where he flies backwards, and this is where he realized that he didn't get a very powerful slash down. Asta says, "So you gonna give up?" This is where Yuno says, "Of course not. I won't give up." Asta says, "Good, because I haven't even shown you another form I have. Luckily, with this form, I can combine it with the holification in Soul Reaper." Asta thinks in his head. This is where he then grabs one of his anti-magic swords, mostly the Demon Dollar, puts it in front of him, and this is where it's mostly his left hand that he has it. This is where he concentrates, and this is where anti-magic starts flowing towards him way faster than original canon. This is where he goes into the Black Asta. This is where his hair, one side of his hair, instead of being white like the holification, because he has, it's just normal gray because holification doesn't change nothing but just his mask, mostly the mask appear. But of course, he goes into the anti-magic form. This is where one wing appears, black wing. This is where Asta's hand becomes black, and of course, this is where the mask becomes entirely black. But, not entirely black. Mostly one side becomes entirely black. But the red line switches to black, and around it becomes red. But yeah. Or mostly, not red, what's it called? Mostly the eye hole becomes a crimson red. And this is where, it becomes just entirely black. This is where, his hair becomes black and all that, and has horns. This is where Asta says, "How do you like this form now? Yuno goes, "What the? You had... What the hell?" This will Asta disappears in a blink of an eye, appearing behind Yuno, says, Oh, I should mention one thing. My speed increases 10 times more. Added to the mask. But now, 50 times more thanks to my other form. I'm faster than you, you know? You're gonna have to catch up. Slowly but surely, don't you think? This is where, well, you know, say what? This is where Asta sends an anti-magic slash down towards Yuno. Yuno gets launched down to the ground. This is where he says, damn it. How? He became so much stronger. Asta says, stay down, Yuno. I can't let you just get in my way. Sorry, bye-bye. Asta is like blasted straight towards the mushroom with blinding speed. This is where, well, it's not the anti-magic sword that's in front of him, like trying to like get into get towards any like powerful magic and other. No, in this one he's actually managed to control it, but yeah, it's not the anti-magic that he's able. Well, it's getting controlled by him, but well, it is getting controlled by Asta. It's not getting controlled by Lee very much. He's actually able to control it way better. And so where, well, he's flying in high speeds. He breaks the sound barrier straight towards the fungus dude. This is where everyone widened their eyes. This is where Julia says, did he broke the sound barrier? How fast is he going? This is where all they see is like a black star, like black shooting star going straight toward the fungus guy. This is where, well, we go into Noelle versus, well, Mimosa and Zora. This is where Zora is actually blocking a bunch of sea dragons from Noelle and saying, ha, you're not going to defeat me anytime soon. Mimosa is like, she doesn't want to give up for Asta's sake, so of course she creates her own armor. It was called Flower Princess armor, and of course, where, well, she creates this like armor all around her. It's similar to Noelle's, because she tried to copy it, but she wanted to make it different. This is where a small flower crown appears, and this is where, well, it has just only like a couple of like different colors, but this is where, well, she creates 3 sunflower beams straight towards Noelle. Noelle summons out a water sea dragon to smash upon the 2 beams. This is where both attacks are very powerful, but of course, this what's it called? Mimosa's attacks managed to kind of deplete after Zora telling her to stop it for a second. This is where the sea dragon was going towards him, but this is where he makes a what's it called trap magic, so it can get deflected, making it 3 times stronger, because he also activated to kind of make trap magic to make it like 3 times much stronger than 2 times mostly. This is where, well, thanks to the more experienced fight, and he didn't want to give up towards what's called a noble female, but yeah. This is where he wanted to show that he is stronger than any noble prick, because he still believed in like his father and all that stuff. This is where, well, the sea dragon gets launched from the what's it called trap magic, becoming bigger than the actual ones that she was fighting against, like trying to dodge against her own, because yes, it gets deflected, but this time it's 3 times bigger, because yeah, and also 3 times stronger. This is where, well, Noelle widened her eyes. This is where she makes a barrier, because she thought that this sea dragon won't be able to break through it, and this is where it breaks through it and almost hits her. This is where she had to use her sword to try to slash through it. This is where she managed to slash through it, and then rushes towards where Zora tried to cut him down. This is where Crystal is destroyed, Julia said. This is where Noelle was so close to slashing at Zora. This is where she said, no, damn it. Yuno's knocked out. Medic, can you heal him? Yes, I know. That's why so many people are seeing Asta's power just right now gliding up in the air. After just saying Black Meteorite. Yes, he said Black Meteor with his anti-magic sword, but this is what he says. What's it called? Gets your potential. When he gets close, he destroyed the mushroom in an instant. This giant fungus mushroom that was kind of having the crystal inside because he swallowed it. The guy that was on top of the mushroom gets blown away. But of course, Asta managed to catch him so he doesn't get hurt. Of course, lets it go down. And Asta's just there floating up in the air, fucking being a menace. Asta gets out of his form. Mostly the black form disappears. Then the mask starts crackling and breaks. And this is where, well, he gets out of, well, not truly Bankai. He can actually last there for much longer, but yeah. This is where, well, Asta says, well, that was easy. This is where, well, he gets out of Bankai and just goes back into Soul Reaper form, mostly having the Shinkai instead of the Bankai. But yeah, this is where he puts on his back and says, that was easier than I thought. This is where, well, it's heel. He's like, damn it, how did I lose? This is going to beat me. No, I need to be stronger. But yeah, this is where, well, Noel's saying, damn it, you lost. She gets out of her, like, it's not called Valkyrie armor, it's actually called, what's it called? It's just called, Sea armor. It's mostly called Sea armor, no, wait. Sea Persillimilia armor. So that's what it's called. Also, if you want to know what Persillimilia is, I don't know. I was just thinking of Sea Prison Stone. But yeah. It's mostly that what's it called, this armor is actually to manage to nullify magic. But yeah. That's why she was able to cut through the own sea dragon. But yeah. She kind of thought of this like, what's it called, Asta's anti-magic. Also, if you can hear that bink, bink, bink in the background, it's just me turning on my air conditioner because it got hot in here. Holy fuck. But yeah. But other than that, we go into Asta. But yeah. This is where, well, Asta is now just kind of and down. And of course, Julia says, okay, we'll do the Royal Magic Knights and other things and blah, blah, blah. And other things. Yeah. This is where Asta raises up his hand. This is where Julia says, yes, Asta, do you need something? This is where, it's like, near his eyes saying, what is he gonna say? Can I not be in the Magic Knights? Well, not Magic Knight, Royal Knights. I don't actually want to deal with the elves. You can do with this. You have multiple strong Magic Knights. I don't feel like it because I don't really care about being some Royal Magic Knight. So, yeah. Good luck with that. I'm not doing any of that. This is where Julius wiped his eyes and realized that Asta doesn't even want to feel like doing it. This is where says, Asta! This is where Asta says, what? I just came here to beat your ass and kind of, be a big brother to you and humiliate you. Yeah. This is where, well, say, was that the only thing that was kind of making you stay here? Yep. Also was kind of like smirking evilly. This is where, well, also, say, you little. How am I little? You're a little bit smaller than me. This is where Asta says, I'm 5'8" now. This is where, say, wait. Like, this is where, well, Yuno's trying to grab Asta, but Asta disappears with a flash step and says, no, Yuno. That's bad of you. Trying to attack me, even though we're out of the whole kind of torment. What a bad person you are. Yuno saying, I'm gonna fucking kill you. And this is where Asta says, aw, you're very angry. I know that you lost fair and square, even though I had it to not use my full power. Wait, Yuno say, wait. What do you mean not use your full power? Oh, did I say that out loud? No, I did use my full power. Of course, it's not like I could obliterate you in an instant if I used my full power. Asta kind of whispered that last part. Yuno managed to hear it and say, Asta! And Asta's like, oh shit, I keep saying things out loud. Well, I'm out of here. Bye. I'm going back to the Black Wolves. Where's Finro? I should have failed him. I swear, well, Vanessa says, Finro's in the hospital and medical room. Damn, I can't make a portal. Fuck it. Go back to the Black Bulls, but first I go check on Finro. What's it work? Well, Yuno say, Asta! This is where Asta says, no thanks, bye. This is where, well, Yuno's so angry. He thinks that Asta was using full power, but Asta wasn't even going that full. He was kind of going barely even any. But yeah, this is where we go into Asta. The next day, well, next couple of days, Asta's asleep. Of course, this is where, well, a knock was here, and at the door, mostly Yami was going towards it. And this is where, well, Mariana appears, smashing through it, and says, Yami! This is where Yami goes, oh shit. Evacuated! Crazy lady alert! This is where everyone who was still kind of asleep and waking up hears crazy lady alert. They all really think of Mariana, because yes, Mariana did kidnap them in this one. And what's it called, when she tries to grab Asta and, well, Yami, and tries to bring them to the hot springs. Because Asta managed to escape. Also, no, well, that's where, she managed to kidnap all the Black Bull hideouts and knows where they're at. So, of course, this is where all of them wind their eyes and say, ah, shit. All of them says, run. They're running. It's just like running. Everyone gets up and start running. This is where, well, Mariana says, don't tell me your whole fucking people managed to run away. I wasn't even going after them. That's where, well, what's called Lucky's still crazy enough to actually attack Mariana and says, fight me! Ha! This is where Mariana says, sure! Punches him down, knocking him out. Yami says, idiot. That's where Noelle says, is she gone? Mariana says, oh no, I'm not. This is where she managed to grab, well, both Luck and Noelle. And Yami says, take them. Don't attack me, huh? I didn't do anything. This is where Mariana says, where's the other one? Which one? Well, there's two of them. Even though one doesn't want to go, the other one is supposed to be here. Which one are you talking about? I will look for him. That's where, well, she goes up to the rooms. Asta's still asleep. He didn't give too much shit. That's where, well, Mariana says, are you in here? She opens the first door and Asta's in it. That's where she says, good, you're here. Asta, who opens his eyes, narrow his eyes, goes into Soul Reaper mode and just disappears in a blink of an eye. He just out of there. Fuck that shit. This is where she says, where the hell did you go? You! Damn, I should have grabbed him. Oh, damn it. Whatever, I have to go to the royal capital now. So, of course, they get to the capital and all that. I think the royal hall or whatever. And there's a bunch of people. And that's where Yuno's looking around saying, where's Asta? He looks at Noelle, and Noelle says, oh, he escaped Mariana and her raft. Yeah. That's where Melissa says, oh, why? That's where Asta, he's yawning. On top of like a bunch of things. Mostly a building. Mostly on top of the black bulls. And he was about to just go train until Yami says, you know, you should go. You did kind of win the whole thing, and yet you're not wanting to go. Seems a little bit boring if you think about it. I'm about to be listening to Fat King or whatever. Blah, 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 blah. I just don't listen to orders and I don't care. Maybe you can always make more fun of your little brother. Alright, you know. I guess that's true. Well, I should probably be going then. Yami says, yeah. And besides, you did beat the shit of like 2 Golden Dawn members. You should be proud of yourself. You beat the shit of the vice captain and also the, what's it called, Pretty Boy, your brother and all that. I'm gonna go freaking flex on vengeance. Yami saying, yes, I have now bragging rights. I'm gonna make fun of him. So Asta says, yeah, sure. Asta then just flies up and goes towards where the capital's at. He sees Zora like being on top of it and jumping down. He's like, jump, jump, jump. He's mostly jumping on buildings. Asta says, where are you going? Zora says, huh? Oh, it's you again. You can fly, but I can't. Well, that just sucks for you. That's where Asta has the black bull like coat and all that. That's where Zora also has a black bull coat. That's where Zora says, you're not gonna ask about the coat? Why should I? It's interesting that you actually have it. Are you supposed to be on our squad? Of course, you idiot. Well, fuck you too, Asta said. This is where, well, they get to the, well, Magic Knight capital and all that. And of course, this is where, well, Zora is right now just laughing. Kind of, well, he jumps down and kind of laughs and all that. Also gets there, and of course, this is where, well, Mariana says, where the hell have you two been? Zora says, I didn't want to get here. Same. But Yami managed to force me to get here. Actually, he only motivate me more. I should be flexing on all the Golden Dawns and other nobles. So I can give Yami more bragging rights so he can actually bully the other squad captains. Zora says, is that really what all it take you to get motivated? Hey, if the squad captains gets bullied by Yami, it's funny enough. Zora says, I guess it's funny. That's where Mariana says, what are you two doing? Just go put on some clothes or whatever. The hell, I am wearing clothes, Asta said. Zora says, I think she meant the magic royal robes or whatever. What they're wearing. They look behind and see a bunch of magic knights. And that's where some of them are kind of glaring at Asta and why he's here. Asta flips all of them off and say, fuck off. If you have a problem with me being here, you can all fucking suck it. Guess what? If I'm managing to kick the fucking 4-leaf clover's ass, then I'm probably able to beat all your ass. Now shut the fuck up. That's where all of them narrow their eyes even harder. That's where Yuno gets angry at Asta and how chill he is. He just doesn't give a shit that much. That's where Asta says, well, time to go get that magic rope. That's where when they get the magic rope, Zora does get a long one, and Asta, they give him a small one because they still think Asta's small. And when he looks at the person who gave him this, the Magic Knight says, you're Asta, right? We thought you were at the same height of like 5. What? Asta gives a murderous glare at the Magic Knight. This is where Zora is laughing at Asta. Asta says, shut the fuck up. I'm going to rip you apart. You're calling me short again? Let me show you what something short you're gonna have. Your fucking head. This is where the Magic Knight says, wait, we can talk about this. No, we can't. Asta pulls out his sword. Gets a potential. Everyone is kind of listening to Mariana and the king. And the thing, in the kind of like, changing room gets blasted open. One of the Magic Knight who was actually giving out to his car, like the people, the magic ropes. He said, help! He's going to kill me! Holy shit! Get the fuck over here! Asta chases after him. This is where Zora's laughing. He's like, this shit's fun. Oh, so funny. Luckily, I managed to put a stink bug on Asta. A stink bug flies straight towards Zora, and of course he says, "Oh fuck, fuck you, Zora." This is where Zora says, "Screw you too." This is where, Asta trying to kill the Magic Knight, and this is where Mariana says, "What are you doing?" Asta says, "What do you think I'm doing? I'm gonna kill him for not giving me my fucking Magic Knight robe." I thought, what? He gave me this. I'm not 5'1", you fucks. I'm 5'8". How are you people so stupid enough for forgetting this? This is where the king says, This is where Asta says, shut the fuck up. This is where the king says, okay. This is where he says, wait, no, This is where Asta sends a spiritual pressure that smashes upon the king, saying, I said, shut up. This is where the king says, yes, sir. This is where he looks away. He actually gets scared of Asta's spiritual pressure. And this is where the king's arrogance kind of just gets thrown out the window and kind of just acts submissive, but yeah. So where, Mariana really didn't think the king would actually shut the fuck up that easily. That's where everyone goes, damn, Asta doesn't give a shit. Yeah, Asta really didn't give a shit. This is where Mariana says, whatever, if you don't have a Magic Knight, you should just wear your, whatever form you wear most of your clothing. Asta says, fine. Fuck it. I don't really care anyway. Asta sits down right on the floor and doesn't give a shit that much. That's where everyone says, this dude does not give a shit. Mariana says, okay, so we're going to attack the the Eye of the Midnight's base in 5 days. That's where, we first go into a banquet and other things. But yeah, we go into the banquet, and of course everyone's eating. Some of them are kind of quiet and glaring at Asta, who's kind of flipping them off while they're taking the drink. But yeah, he just doesn't care. Yuno goes up to Asta, says, not Yuno. He says, Asta. Asta says, yeah, what do you want? What's it called? Yuno. That's where, Yuno says, wait, what are you drinking? Asta looks at the bottle and says, it's alcohol. Yeah, fine. That's why Asta keeps drinking it. Yuno says, you're drinking alcohol? We're about to go after the Eye of Midnight and you're just gonna get hangover? Fuck it, Asta said. I don't care that much. Now, if you don't mind me, I'm going to try to drink my, not pain away, mostly all this bullshit away, because I am tired. I don't want to deal with anyone. Now, leave me alone. This is where Yuno says, Asta, we gotta talk. What is it then? This is where, Yuno says, I want to know, what was that? This is where Asta says, before you say anything, let me do something real fast. This is where, Asta turns around to see his shadow, pulls out an anti-magic sword, and stabs down to the ground. Everyone's confused, saying, barbarian. This is where someone screams out, ow! The magic is nullified, and he appears right under Asta. Asta says, oh, you think you can escape easily, right? This is where, I am a magic. Wait, don't kill me. Help! Yeah, he just knocked the fuck out. 3 bumps in the head. This is what Asta says, now what the hell do you want to talk about? Everyone says, how? We didn't even manage to sense him. Asta says, whatever. you might taking him towards what's Mariana, or I just keep drinking. This is where says, no, you're not drinking this. Also says, give me back my fucking bottle or I kill you. Also put his sword right next to Yuno's neck. This is where Asta says, Asta. This is where Noel says, Asta. This is where Yuno says, Asta, you wouldn't stab me, would you? No, I wouldn't. Also puts back the anti-magic sword into the book and says, well, cut you mostly, but yeah, come you mostly. This is where also says, no, not really. Also puts it back into his book and says, fine, I'll take the fucking bastard. He grabs the Eye of the Midnight and brings him towards Mariona and, well, Nozel. Also throws it down and says, here's your fucking prick and leave me alone. Nozel says, rude. Also flips him off and says, fuck you. How about you teach me some goddamn manners then? This is where, well, Nozel narrows his eyes. His little rat. This is where Mariona sees the Eye of the Midnight and says, fresh meat. Starts waking his ass up and beating the shit of him. But yeah, this is where, well, Mariona changes plans and says, we are going to attack now, or tomorrow. But yeah, wake up early. Asta, who's right now trying to get hanged, is saying, oh shit. Actually, who cares that much? This is where, well, Noel and Mimosa did manage to take all the alcohol away from Asta before he can even try to get hanged after hearing that. This is where, well, Asta says, Noel, Mimosa, what are you doing? This is where, well, they says, no. This is where Asta says, fine. Fine. This is where they get to the base the next day. And of course, this is where the teams are split up. Noel, Luck, and, well, those people and Mimosa on the same team with And of course, sorry for me yawning. And next it is, well, Mariona, Asta, and Zora. So, well, Mariona's right now beating the shit of a bunch of Eye of the Midnight, like a Rendell Cannon. Of course, this is where they meet Raya, and Raya starts fighting against him. Asta, who's just sitting there, not caring that much. Zora is also watching. Mariona's beating the shit out of, well, Raya. This is where Raya says, so annoying. This is where, well, this is where Asta kind of says, hey, Elf, are you gonna stay in that body, or you're just gonna transform to your full body? Or real body, or whatever. Raya says, how do you know I'm an elf? Jesus Christ, it's not that hard. Asta, since Soul Reaper form, so of course he can be able to see the spiritual, like, spirits around people, but yeah. You can also see the elf's spirit aura, but yeah. Also says, oh, it's not that hard, I can just look at it. Let's calm. Also just yawn again. Also says, man, I'm tired as fuck. This is so boring. This is where Raya transformed into the actual elf, and also says, interesting, he transformed. This is where, oh yes, Lich just managed to get the, well, stones, and of course thanks to Sally, Radius, and even Voltex. This is where, well, they still get sacrificed, and this is where, well, Lich managed to escape and fly away. This is where, well, Radius managed to, well, bring them back alive, but yeah. But of course, this is where, well, Asta is right now seeing the elves, and of course, this is where multiple elves, 4 elves in total, appear fighting against Mariona. Mariona says, I see. Well, I'm gonna be the one beating all of you. Ha ha! That's where Asta says, so you got this, Mariona, right? I'm leaving, I'm kinda going home. That's where, well, the elf says, a human like you shouldn't leave. Asta says, fine, I shouldn't really leave, should I? That's where the elf says, wait, you're gonna listen to us? No, of course not. Asta flash step appears behind 2 of them and slashing them down. This is where both of them get knocked the fuck out. Mostly Asta hits him with the, well, mostly the dough side of the sword. Asta then looks at, well, Raya and the elf that can actually create stuff. That's where he said, what the hell just happened? This is where, well, Raya says, his speed is much stronger. He doesn't even use the anti-magic sword. Where's the book at? Which one? The grimoire? This? This is where Raya says, yeah. This is where he rushes at Asta, tries to grab it. Asta takes it away from him and flash steps. This is where Raya says, damn it. This is where he transforms into light and making portal magic, trying to appear where Asta should be at. But since Asta has no magic, it's hard for him to pinpoint where Asta's at. Of course, Asta slashes at him once, and this is where Raya gets a cut behind him. Saying, damn it. He kind of jumps away and says, damn it. He's dangerous. Asta says, well, you got this, Mariana. I'm out of here. Asta kind of walks away, but this is where Ryan says, no, you don't. He makes a portal of magic right in front of Asta, and of course, Asta's thrown in it. This is where, well, Mariana says, I think we should escape. This is where, well, the art dude was making lots of art, and of course, Mariana couldn't really keep up with that, so of course, this is where, well, Zora and Mariana just escape. But yeah, Asta says, whoa, at least I didn't land down my head. Asta lands down pretty easily. This is where Raya, who couldn't really contain Asta when in that portal because, yeah, Asta is just like an original canon. But instead of Asta falling down from the portal, he lands down on his feet, saying, interesting. Raya says, why won't you just stand still? The hell, why would I stand still next to some dude? Hell no, I'm not. Okay, fuck that shit. This is where, well, Ryan says, ugh, you insolent little... This is where Elves try to attack Asta. Asta says, it's a potential. This is where he actually, once he both cut down both, well, Klaus and the other dude down, but yeah. Asta sees, Yuno being controlled by an elf. That's where Asta goes straight towards Yuno. And that's where Asta says, hey, Yuno, are you there? Yuno. Okay, he's not there. He must be controlled by an elf. There's only one thing to do. Asta, he puts his hand out, puts it into a fist, and this one, Mama says, Asta, can you first cut me down here? I'm trapped a little bit. Asta says, oh shit, sorry. This is where he managed to cut her down, and this is where she gets down and says, thanks. What are you doing to, Yuno? This is where, well, Lich appears and says, huh? This is where, well, Ryan says, Lich. This is where, well, Lich says, who are you people? Well, he doesn't really talk. He just pulls out the sword, and this is where, well, he tries to attack Asta. Asta clashes with his shit, and this is where Asta says, oh, I can have a little help, or whatever. Asta back kicks with the column. Well, Lich. He like twists, well, he kind of uses his sword to twist, and like puts the sword to the next of him, mostly to the right side of him, and this is where Lich wants his eyes, and this is where Asta back kicks him into the wall, saying, whatever, I get to do this shit. If you don't wake up, I'm punching you. Oh, doesn't wake up? Fine. Bah! He punches Yuno in the head. Yuno wakes up and says, ow! This is where, well, Asta says, you didn't wake up fast enough, so I had to punch you in the head. Yuno says, what is that fucking logic? Well, we have an enemy right in front of us, so you better fucking be prepared not to die. This is where Lich appears saying, you insolent humans. Well, he doesn't say anything because he is, well, this is the real Lich and he is still half asleep. So of course just fighting against, well, both Asta and Yuno. This is where, well, they're fighting, of course. This is where Yuno's in his spiritual form. Power, and of course they're clashing. This is where, well, Asta, he is fighting, of course, using Flash Zip and flying up. This is where he does go into Bankai form and starts clashing with him, but yeah. This is where, well, Asta is actually managed to cut Lich multiple times, but yeah. But I'm actually going to leave it off here because I need to go do something, and it has been, what's it called, a couple of minutes, but yeah, I have to go do something. But other than that, have a nice potato day, potato night, potato seed, potato, and good night. I did mention that I wanted to stream, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to stream later. But other than that, have a nice potato day, potato night, and potato seed. Besides, I gotta go do a lot of things. But other than that, bye-bye, potato.